I remember when I was addicted to playing games all day, right? So just think about me playing like 6 to 8 hours a day and non-stop, right? Not giving a fuck, just doing that all day. And then when I stumbled onto self-improvement, I thought, let me just fucking quit the game, right? That was the one of the easiest things I could ever do, right? Of course, it was a bit hard in the beginning, stuff like that, but now I haven't played for like 4 months. I'm actually enjoying life so much more. I'm working on my business. I am doing whatever I fucking need to do. And it's just amazing, right? How much I can accomplish now that I have so much time free from doing dumb shit. And then I was thinking that there are so many people out there who have struggled with this and they cannot even like go without a week of playing video games. It's just fucking crazy, right? That's why I'll show you how to get rid of the bad habits and get into good ones, which are really beneficial for your life and your business and whatever you need, right? Yo, I'm Aris, also known as Screw Mediocrity, and I'm a leader of young men trying to pick their attractiveness and network with high quality, like-minded chads like themselves so that they can get to their goals 10 times faster than the average person. If that sounds interesting, click the first link in the description to join the movement. It's free, and I also have a course in there to help you start your attractiveness journey right now. So join in right now while it's still free. Also subscribe for me to make more videos like these. There are still video game addicts who cannot stop playing for some reason, and they think that it's super hard and that, you know, it's still fun to play and stuff like that, right? That's the problem, because people don't understand that the reason why they love playing video games is, first of all, because they're trying to escape reality, and second of all is because there are human interactions, especially if you're playing multiplayer, right? Let's be honest, who the fuck plays story mode anymore, right? Maybe once a week you find a nice game to play and you play the story mode, but then you look like a brain dead fuck and you're not actually having that much fun. You're just like mindlessly playing that game, and the only time you're actually smiling and you're having true fun while you're playing a game is with other friends. But the point is that you're having fun because it's with other people, so you're interacting with other people, that's why you like it, not because it's a game. Yeah, you're doing some stuff while you're talking and it's fun, right? Whatever, right? The good part is interacting with other people and talking with them and connecting. What I would suggest for you to do, which is actually the same exact thing that I did to get rid of, you know, the habit, to play even more, right? It sounds fucking dumb, I understand that, but believe me, it fucking works, right? Basically what the strategy is to play, for example, let's say you're playing 4 hours a day, 4 times a week, let's say, right? Play 6 times a week, or even 7, for 6 hours a day, even 8, right? Increase those numbers and just force yourself to play whenever you don't want to. Whenever 1, 2, 3 weeks pass, maybe a little bit more, you're not gonna wanna touch those games for even like 30 minutes. You're gonna get fucking bored, you're gonna get demotivated, whatever, right? You're gonna wanna do something else. That's basically the point. Grind out the game, do whatever you have to do right now while you're having fun, because when you wake up, you have this nice feeling of, yeah, I want to grind out this game, I want to get to the next level, I want to get this skin, whatever, right? Go do that. Go grind the game, go get that skin, go work even more, even harder, right? Kind of like a job. And then look at yourself, look at how shitty you're gonna feel, right? That's the point where we want you to be at. You're here. So what you need to do is get to this point here, right? After playing for hours and hours and even more, right? And then going down. Once you start getting bored of it and you just don't like playing the game anymore, you just start going down until you don't even want to touch any of the games. You don't even want to play video games above for like half an hour and you're just super boring. That's the exact point where we should quit, right? That's the exact point where you should quit. Not whenever it's fun and you want to, you know, get up the next day and start playing, because if you don't have that, it's so much easier to win, right? It's so much easier to get rid of that habit, just because the only thing you're doing is not wanting to, right? Like, you can discipline yourself to stop wherever that can also work. First of all, it's gonna take up much more time, and second of all, it's gonna be way more painful. So it's much easier for you to just despise and not feel like playing anymore. That's the golden point, because that's exactly what happened to me, because I was playing for like 6 hours every single day almost, and every single game I ever played, I grinded, whatever, right? At some point, I just didn't want to play anymore. I don't know, it wasn't fun for me anymore. I tried to find new games to play, whatever, stuff like that. Nothing worked. You know why? Because they were just fucking boring. I just grinded too much. That's the reason why I got over this thing, why I got over this addiction so quickly. So let's say you actually did the thing, right? You actually did the strategy and you implemented it and it works. right? So now you have to replace those bad habits with good ones, because if you just stay at one point, you're gonna go back to the video games and maybe try to find other games to play. That's what we don't want. At that point where you don't have anything to do, you have to replace it straight away, right? So what I would suggest you to do is, what are your goals, right? So let's say you have like, I don't know, goals. You want to start making money online. You want to build your physique. You want to get into a relationship. You want to improve your social skills. You want to do so many things, right? You want to study, let's say. Whatever your goals are, right? Find habits which you think are helpful for you to get to those goals faster, right? A lot of people are talking about how you should start meditating and gratitude journaling and doing all that extra stuff. But it's like, bro, do you actually need the benefits that, you know, the habits give you? Like, let's say, for example, me, like I want to improve how I look, right? It's just one of my goals. I want to improve and max out my attractiveness, okay? So what do I need to do? One of the things I could do was like increase my height, maybe like try different haircuts, stuff like that, right? Then that's what I'm doing. I'm actually doing this right now, right? I have like a whole pull-up bar at home right now, which I'm using, right? And I'm just letting my spine decompress while I'm hanging off of the bar, right? And I'm just letting myself just from the gravity, right? Like letting my spine decompress and open up a little bit, right? So that way I get a little bit taller over time. And if I do it for like 2-3 minutes a day for like a few weeks, that might increase my height, right? It's not 100% sure, but it's worth a shot. And that's what I'm doing right now, but because I have a goal. If you just feel like, oh, I have to do whatever habit comes to mind, whatever, like, it's like, yeah, there are good habits, you know, just meditating, gratitude journaling, all that stuff, cold showers. These are good habits. But do you actually need them? If you're at a certain point when you feel like you're mindful, when you feel like you're disciplined enough, you're getting out of bed, you're doing all that stuff, you don't need to do those habits, bro. Find other habits which are aligned to your goals, rather than just having like useless fucking habits, right? Which of course you're building discipline, consistency, which is amazing, right? But the point is just, why would you waste time? It's much better to actually use that time with good habits, which are actually more beneficial to you. You might be thinking that, but won't it increase the problem of, you know, doing that certain bad habits even more in a shorter period of time? It just doesn't work like that, right? Because let's say, for example, we're talking about cigarettes, right? Let's say you're smoking 1 pack a day of cigarettes, right? And let's increase that to 5 packs of cigarettes or 3, whatever, right? 1 to 2, 3 weeks, you're gonna be so fucking disgusted. It's gonna be much easier to quit. And then when you actively try and you quit, that's what we want, right? But let's say you're not gonna quit and you're gonna keep smoking 1 pack a day for the rest of your life. It's gonna compound so much more than what I told you to, like how many ever packs I told you to smoke or whatever, right? We're gonna quit. We're not gonna continue just increasing the amount and just doing it for the rest of our lives. The point is to do it now more than ever, right? Just so that you can get fucking tired and disgusted of that habit of whatever you're doing. So that after it's gonna be so much easier for you to quit. It's fucking crazy. If you're actually struggling with some type of addiction or like bad habit that you actually want to get rid of right now, actually, right? You should join the community, because in my opinion, it's one of the best things that ever happened to you, right? There are people in there actively trying to help you get rid of that addiction, being your accountability partners, right? Because which is like a very nice thing, because I have people in there who trusted me, who I helped them with accountability, and they're so grateful because it helps so much rather than doing it by yourself. Just getting to that goal so much faster, bro. So join in right now while you still can. Stop wasting time.